The Jamila Adams Experience is the podcast for women over 40 who are ready to rediscover their strength and purpose. Hosted by Jamila Adams, entrepreneur and best-selling author, each episode offers inspiration, tools, and heartfelt conversations to empower and uplift.
Hey there, welcome back to the Jamila Adams Experience. I'm your host, Jamila Adams, and this podcast is where we deep dive into topics that matter most for women over 40 who are ready to rediscover their strength, their purpose, and confidence. So today's topic is a game changer for every entrepreneur. Confidence. Whether you're pitching your ideas or navigating new challenges or just putting yourself out there, confidence is key. Let's be real. Sometimes it feels like confidence is reserved for everybody else but us. And we're looking around like, where did I miss it? How did I get past this? But today I will share with you practical tips and tools, techniques that will help you build confidence and assertiveness in your entrepreneurial journey. See, when I talk about these things, and I know I've said this pretty much before, several times before, I should say, that whenever I put an idea out there for us, I am practicing it myself or learning a new technique, and I want to give it to you guys. I do not gatekeep. I want you to have the experience. So grab your favorite drink and let's get started. Why confidence matters. Confidence isn't just about feeling good. We know this. It's not just about looking good. We know this. It's actually about showing up, taking risk, and making decisions that align with your goals. Think about it. When you feel confident, you're more likely to put yourself out there, and that's when opportunities come knocking. I had to break myself down, build myself up because of this, because I really want to have that confidence that I had when I was 6 years old. Trust me, if you listen to a previous podcast episodes, I talked about this. So now I'm in the process of rebuilding, and learning certain techniques and getting away from the myths and believing certain things about myself. So with that being said, I want to be able to put my best authentic self forward. So I have to be confident. And here's the kicker. Confidence is something that you're not born with. That is something we have to grow, cultivate, and build, just like anything else, like a muscle or putting together a healthy routine. It's a skill that it takes time to develop. I think sometimes our confidence gets shaken because things fall apart. Just life be lifing and things fall apart. And it does hit our ego. And I'm not trying to be egocentric. What I'm saying is that we get into things or things happen to us that has knocked us down. And when we get up, we're like, wow, I don't feel good. I feel like a failure. And the thing is that you're not a failure. I mean, I have to tell myself this too. We have to reassess and look at the problem and then go from there. So the more we talk about it, the more we can start building on it today. Confidence is something we have to keep building on every day. Here are the tools and techniques for building confidence. First up, start with your why. Why did you start your business? What's the impact you want to make? Connecting to your purpose is like fueling your confidence tank. For me, I've always wanted to help others. I've always been able to guide people, my friends, my family, my kids, just give them information that will help them, to be that teacher, to listen and give advice. There's certain things about trust. People trust you when they feel they are confident in your skills. The thing is, you have to be confident in your skills in order to put that trust out there. So you have to know your why. Why are you doing it? Second, embrace a growth mindset. I also connect this to having a beginner's mindset. For me, you're learning something for the first time. You're intrigued by the process. You learn a new skill and you run away with it. You just pick it up and you just go. So regardless of the mistakes or the setbacks, they're not failures. As I said before, sometimes when we get knocked down, we feel like a failure, but they're not failures, they're lessons. Remember, every successful person has been where you are. You're learning and growing from their experiences. So whenever you feel like, oh, this sucks, why did I get myself into this? Like taking that new class or going on a hike with your networking buddies, and you're like, oh, this is way over my head. Just know that your confidence will build with each step. And with each step, you see the bigger picture, because what you have to offer is something what people need. And I have to tell myself this too, so you're not alone. So the next thing is preparation is big. It's vast. It's big. You have to prepare. Don't go in there half-assed. And I mean, be prepared. Be prepared for the hard questions. Be prepared to step in and show out. So whether you're pitching to new clients or launching a new product, preparing can work wonders. Because when you know your stuff, you know your stuff, and you cannot be beat. Let's look at it from that aspect. When you know what you know and people are expecting your expertise, shine. You're going to shine. Just remember that. So practice assertive communication. That doesn't mean you're going to be pushy. You're just expressing your needs and ideas clearly. Start small and then ask for help, because there are going to be times when you won't know it all, and that's okay. Like I said, starting from the beginning, beginner's mindset builds confidence. So you basically start off small and you start gathering and building your voice. And there are going to be times when you're going to have to say no, and that's okay too. That confidence comes from that one word, no. And believe it or not, no is a complete sentence. Remember, assertive communication is a godsend. Keep practicing it. Keep putting your best foot forward. And make your voice known. Pro tip, celebrate your wins, even the small ones. No matter how big or small, I should say. Your confidence grows with each progress. So for me, I enjoy playing with my Rubik's Cube. That's my goal. It keeps my head clear when I'm working on a project or anything like that. My little win is solving one color. Eventually, I would love to solve the whole thing in one time, but I solve one color at a time, and that helps me build confidence knowing that I can eventually solve it in due time. So when you have problem-solving skills, one thing at a time can lead to a bigger thing, and then so on and so on and so on. So as your confidence grows, you can celebrate. You can give yourself a pat on the back as your confidence grows. Closing tips and encouragement. So let's not forget the importance of surrounding yourself with the right people. I have been blessed and fortunate to be in several, or I should say, the main networking group is the Girl Powerhouse Network. And I have gone and engaged with others in different networking events and so on. And they have been such a positive experience. When you are with someone who gets you and you get them and you talk and you can exchange ideas, that is such a great feeling, because even though you may not be in the same industry, you grow in confidence. So it's important to surround yourself with the right people. Your environment matters. So seek out mentors, peers, and communities that uplift you and encourage you. I'm pretty sure I'll leave that in the show notes. There was another episode in the podcast that talks about that, being around the right people. And lastly, take care of your body. Confidence starts from within. Take care of your mental health. Take care of your physical body. When you're eating right, when you're getting enough sleep, when you're exercising, these things fuel a confident mind. When you're not running on all cylinders, Sometimes things seem a little off. You get cranky, you get short-tempered, you make mistakes, and you get frustrated because you're wondering, why am I making these same mistakes? Well, did you get enough sleep? Did you go walking? Did you engage in something that will be positive, like meditation, mindfulness, anything like that, journaling? Have you done that? Well, maybe you need to sit down, write in your journal, meditate, do your devotional, eat a good healthy meal. I mean, I am working on that, so you are not alone. Trust and believe. So remembering, building confidence takes time and practice, but be intentional about it. You know, it's an intentional effort. You can cultivate self-assurance, and this will help you thrive as an entrepreneur. It not only affects, obviously, your professional life, but it also affects your personal life. Everything is connected. Even though you try to keep it separate, everything is still connected. Be mindful of that. So that's all for today's episode of the Jamila Adams Experience. I hope these tips will help you build the confidence to tackle whatever comes your way, be it a new project, new client, anything of that nature. Just remember, it takes confidence, and you got this. I'm rooting for you. So don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share this episode with someone who might need it, because, hey, we all are in this together. I want us to build a community. Don't forget that this year's theme is finding your voice. And I really want us to find our voice, because when we lift up ourselves, we lift up each other. So just remember that. Until next week, I want you to be inspired, be inspiring, be encouraged, be encouraging. But most of all, I want you to be you. And I'll check you out next week. Take care.